EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Southern Nevada and Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Miami Dolphins and the Las Vegas Raiders. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson in the booth. Riley Patterson on the field gets this thing going. And off we go from the desert. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25-yard line.
Bowers, the man in motion. A run, and this is Ashton Genty. And he goes forward. Good gain on that one. Pick up bait out to the 33-yard line.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
A good spot here. Second and a yard.
Here we go.
We'll keep it on the ground with Genty. And nothing doing there. Only back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be an early third down coming up.
Brings up third.
Now the offensive coordinator's got a decision on his hand, Mike. It was 2nd and 1. He decides to go with a conservative run. Gets stopped for no gain. He's in the exact same position now on 3rd down. Does he try to change it up, or does he just turn around and hand it off again?
He'll try to pick it up with Genty. And he's going to be close to that first down. Looks like he made it past the yellow line. Yes, he did. It is indeed a first down. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10.
Hey, go flip her up, flip her up.
They'll go play action. It's Smith. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike. They've got to identify what went wrong. Let's correct it so we're able to move forward. He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Fake the head. Back. Chua. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
Quarterback's having a hard time establishing any sort of rhythm here early against this defense. He fails to connect on the first down pass. They give him another opportunity through the air on second, and it gets even worse. If they can't protect the quarterback and they can't get him some easy completions, it just makes everything for this play caller that much more difficult.
Third and long. Here's, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive.
So you spend all week, Mike, working on what they call the opening script. It's the plays that you love the most and you want to get called early. The problem? None of those plays account for being called inside your own 5-yard line. But that's exactly where they find themselves after that sack, and that's a disastrous start.
And it's a good return here. He's going to set his guys up with outstanding field position. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Smith. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. They get 16 on that connection. Good for a Raider first down.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
In motion, Besh. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain. A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
That's a short one, caught by Bowers. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
That's good.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets to the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So that'll do it for a fast-moving first quarter of play. What will the second quarter have in store? And we're back in Vegas after this. Ball at the 3, 2nd down, and goal.
Here we go.
Genty will score. Touchdown, Raiders.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. here for Devon Achane. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. Here's 2. That's brought in by Darren Waller. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Tua going to give it to Achane. And he'll wind up getting about 4 before he's shown the sideline. From the 46, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, here's Tua. That's caught by Hill. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Right back to Hill. He's got it again. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
That's another Dolphins.
Tua now on first down. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be 2nd down now.
And their offensive struggles just continue to show up time after time here in this first half. It's going to be hard to sustain drives when you continue to put themselves in holes on these early downs like they did here.
Tua to throw again. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tagovailoa. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on 4th down. They'll try it now with Achane. And he will have a Dolphins first down. They go for it on 4th and 2, and they get 6 yards. Here's Tagovailoa. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jeremy Chinn. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as it'll come out to the 20.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Hey, go flip her up. Middle.
On first down, here's Geno to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Rasul Douglas. And he's going to be looking at a short field for the offense after the INT. Chance to tie the game or even take the lead.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to be
under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Max Crosby in there for the sack. Loss of 10 yards to start this drive.
As this offense continues to try to find its way out of this hole, things are going to just continue to get more difficult if they can't protect the passer. The longer you trail, the more the defense knows you need to throw the ball, and they're going to have to protect their quarterback a lot better than they did there.
Now it's Tua. He's going to look deep for Tyreek. And he's going to go out of bounds, but a very nice return up past the 35-yard line.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
On the ground, it's Genty to start the drive. And he'll get forward for about a yard. It was Zach Sealer in on the tackle.
A gain of a yard. second and
2 minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. We'll return to Las Vegas after this. Here's a 2nd and 9. In motion, that's Thornton. Throwing on 2nd down. Smith. Open man. That's Trey Tucker. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 10 yards. First down, Vegas.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Smith next. Open man downfield. He's got his tight end, Bowers. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
That one pinballs around, but is incomplete. Minka Fitzpatrick. The strong defense there, able to break that one up.
Here we go.
In motion, that's Thornton. Play action now. It's Gino. He's got it about the 8, and he'll take this one in. Dante Thornton. Touchdown, Vegas.
Like we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Carlson's kick is good, and the Raiders move out on top, 14-0.
Dolphins, nothing. The kickoff for the Raiders.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Tua gonna throw. He'll get this into the hands of Devon Achane. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. He'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
This one caught by Waller. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line.
First down.
1st and 10.
36 yards. First down, Dolphins.
They'll run this one straight ahead with Achane. The Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. A gain of 11, and it's 1st and goal.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get first down after first down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
That one, take it in. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Dolphins.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. Well, let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
Jason Sanders is the kickoff for Miami.
Just 8 seconds now until halftime, and the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
In motion, that's Thornton. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
Strike! There we go, sit up.
On 1st and 10, here's Smith. He's going to air this one out. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
So pretty clearly you knew what this was going to be. They walk out with 5 receivers set, nobody in the backfield, and the entire stadium knows this ball is being thrown in the air. So let's give a lot of credit for the defense. They don't panic, force the incompletion, and it's a really nice play.
That's caught by Tyler Lockett. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and
to throw is Tua.
At the 33-yard line.
He gets it to the rangy tight end, Waller. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. And even 30 yards. On the ground, here is Achane. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
A shotgun snap for Tua. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
On 4th down, Tagovailoa. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Going to give the ball over on down. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Genty. Room to run past midfield. And he's going to be taken down. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Once again, it's Genty. And this time they are ready for him. Throw for a loss. And it's second down.
A loss of a yard.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good second down situation. But now they find themselves in second and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Brock Bowers. A gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 6.
Here comes 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Smith. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. Keno gonna throw for it. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs. They'll start on the ground. It's Achane. And it was tough to break down. Good runner across midfield. A gain of 8 that time.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll stay on the ground with Achane. They'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track.
And for a 3rd cut, and now he loses the football. Into space.
So even though they avoided the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers, the most important aspect of team offense is protecting the ball at all costs.
A short game, down to the 7.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Second and goal. Now Tua. He's got it at the 3. To the goal line and in. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown Miami. Now, here's the Dolphins and Tua going for 2.
The Dolphins are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
Throwing now from the gun. And that is not going to work. It's incomplete. Trying to tie the game with a 2-point conversion, but unable to do so. Maybe a little early for this here in the 3rd quarter. They want to get it back now, so here comes an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
That's a risky call here, but I understand what they're thinking. You find yourself down in the 3rd quarter. How do we steal some possessions? How do we get the ball back to our offense to cut into this deficit? But now in return, it's your defense that now has the tough task.
On the handoff, this is Genty. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 9. Bauer's the man in motion. They'll go again with Genji. He was looking for that cutback play, but it never developed. Tracked down behind the line.
Tackled back at the 46-yard line.
In motion, that's Thornton. So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Third and long.
Hey, here we go, hey.
From the gun, it's Gina. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tyrell Dodson.
Just a brutal mistake there, Mike. I mean, they have a chance to put a late scoring drive together and increase their lead. But now with that interception, all the momentum shifts to their opponents, and now they got to rely on their defense to hopefully get a stop and get them the ball back.
Down the sideline, past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A pickup there of 28 yards.
That's good.
The challenge of playing a running back like this is you feel like you have him under control. You're doing a nice job putting a lid on him, and then all of a sudden, he's got a big spark play like this. That's the challenge. These guys are just so talented. You can only keep them down so long. That was a really nice run.
A gain of 4 as he's taken down. From the 23, here's 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. He's got it inside the 5. And he's going to be brought down. Now it is 1st and goal.
Ready, Jack? Ready, 2. Hey, come on, 2.
H.A. will take this in for a Dolphins touchdown. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Oh, no good. He missed it. That might be a big miss here in a one-score game in the 4th quarter. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
35-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
Run right up the gut with Genty. Not much happening there, just a short game.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
That one is batted away, incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down. In motion, that's Thornton. Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down.
So the key to this fourth down stop defensively was their ability to flush the quarterback out of the pocket. Anytime you can do that, you shrink the field, you limit the quarterback's options, and in this case, he can't find anyone, and ultimately, he goes down for a huge fourth down stop.
Ready.
On first and 10, it's Achane. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now, it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
From the 23, this is 2nd and 3. Once again, it's Achane. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
This crowd into it now as we get to third down.
Go ahead. 21G. Out.
Here's Tagovailoa. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got first and goal coming up.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the fourth quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So, really nice job here late. We'll see if they can put this one out of reach.
Well, a touchdown here could be the capper to a victory. It is first and goal. Here's Achane. He'll get this forward. No signal. They're going to mark him down at the 1.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 1, 2nd and goal.
It's safe. Go ahead. Out.
They'll drop to throw. That is caught by the tight end, Darren Waller. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Touchdown, Dolphins.
And that's exactly how you stress all week finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Raiders 14. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. To return, it is Zamir White. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Something lost in my feet. Every time I start to believe.
Here is first and 10.
13X. Everyone's on. 390%. Middle.
In motion, that's Thornton. On first down is Smith. Now a ball deep, middle of the field, and he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
Here we go. Hold on. 390%. 53.
In motion, that's Thornton. second down. Smith. He's going to dial up another deep ball. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
And 10 yards to go.
Dante Thornton was the intended target. Now it's going to be third down. Now, Gino. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Oh, big hole left side. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
So, certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. In motion, that's Thornton. From the shotgun. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted.
Decision to go for 2 was made up from the very beginning. The moment they scored, you could see the head coach. He's signaling, we're going for 2. The touchdown was obviously a disappointing outcome defensively, but to able to get that stop, they can at least come off the field and catch their breath.
They've got just the 2 timeouts remaining, so they'll line up and take their chances right here with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
That's a big risk in this situation here, Mike. They're hoping to catch them by surprise, but now when you fail, the other team is able to not only have a short field, they got a chance to extend their lead.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Ready. Ready, team.
Now a give to Achane, heading right. And that one's going to be shut down quickly. A minimal gain. Now timeout Vegas. That is their 2nd. It'll stop it with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. They face 2nd down and 7.
Ready.
On the handoff, this is Achane. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Now the Raiders going to use their 3rd and final timeout. They get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in the 4th. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. They snap it to Tua. He's got the hook up there to Waddle. And he's going to have a Dolphins first down, as this defense too loose there. Gain of 19 on fourth down. So a win here for the Dolphins. They're able to get the job done in front of a hostile crowd as they come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth. Come on. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Yeah. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Both feds in the state wanna see about me. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other rapper got it, but shouted he not out. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now. Don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, hit before I sat down. Still ballin', money stacked tall in the shack now. Still push a button to let the roof on the lag down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. I got the crowd yelling. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front to back, they yelling. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Yeah, what other southern rapper hooded than this? I got rich and I'm still in a hooligan clique. You be rapping by, I'm moving the bricks. You talk about, now we're doing it, prick. You in the face, you gon' be suing me quick. If I catch another case, I know it truly be missed. So I'ma keep a cool head, stay out of the news headlines, and show these other rappers it's bedtime. It's clear to see that I'm ahead of my time. I caught the chromed out, hard talk career with a shine. I got some time, name. I get better with time. Who got a flow and a live show better than mine? I got a packed house yelling. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front the back, they yelling. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Mic check, 1 2 1 2. You wanna beef with the king? What is you gon' do? When you show up on the scene, what it two drew on you and your friend and play a little 2 on 2. If you do half of what I do, you'll be hitting the deck. I gotta get some respect. I'ma make it hard for another sucker to flex. Show 'em this